I always hate doing intros when other people are in the room.
You gotta get used to this shit now.
It's the one part that's fake.
I know, but it's gonna save you time in the long run.
I still haven't come up with a name for the series.
Podcast?
Well, yeah, it's going to be a podcast, but the point of a podcast is it's a bunch of episodes themed into a series.
Oh, good luck thinking of a name for that one.
I think it's only people who have donated through Streamlabs and have played a multiplayer game with Envision know my name.
Okay, fair point.
Yeah.
I can't be asked with an intro, so I'm Landis, and I'm joined, as I probably will be in most of these things, by Envision and Probets.
Hello.
And today we are joined by Hawks, who will be with us discussing all things YouTube and Twitch related. Woohoo! This will be fun.
Hello. Yes.
And the Hunt brothers.
Huh?
Should have done.
What?
Should have done.
I didn't hear what. Oh, okay.
Right. So, yeah, today going a little bit more in depth about the behind the scenes of like running a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel, which is why we have Hawks, who is a successful Twitch streamer, and Envision and Probes have both dabbled in YouTube and Twitch themselves.
Amateurs.
Yeah, basic bitch amateur.
Very basic bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of just took your clips from. Actually, you didn't even make your clips. You just copied them onto your YouTube.
Who?
You just took Overwatch clips.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? No, but then
so you...
he had that multiplayer
Wait,
one where he was doing voices. That was funny.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll let him off.
Oh yeah, I had one that was.
Yeah. Okay,
One
fine.
One that was massively copyright infringing and possibly damaging.
Yeah. That was not a good video.
I suppose that the first question should probably be, is it really worth starting a YouTube or a Twitch channel these days?
Yes.
If you're looking for something to do part-time, yes.
Yeah.
Depends what your goal is, right?
Hmm.
If you're there just to make money, you're probably not going to be successful, right?
Don't get into it because you want it to be your main source of income.
Yeah.
What's money?
Don't get into it because you saw famous Twitch streamer.
Like
I
Hawks.
think that's what I want to do. I'm just a part-time affiliate.
Part-time.
Nothing special.
I'm pretty sure you do that more than your actual job.
No. I work 40 hours at my job and 24 hours on my Twitch.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Just 24 hours in a week or a day?
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Because
In a week.
I'm not far off 24 hours a day.
Wait. So you only stream 24 hours a week?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I thought you did. I felt like you did more, but
Yeah, I thought you.
I used to, because I used to stream 3 hours every morning before work as well, but I had to give up the mornings.
or was that just because it was harder for you, or just?
Well, I got tired of working 80 hours a week.
Okay, fair point.
It does get old fast.
Add 15 hours on top of 64, that's 79. That's 80 hours a week.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
Ow.
For the investment, return on investment, like, I could do other things with those that morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to you just stream for 24 hours, that's only the front part. Because obviously you talk, like this is behind the scenes stuff, which does technically still count as you working.
Right.
Talking to artists, which you've done with your emotes and stuff, and so on and so forth, the background stuff. So how much time does that add on average in a week?
Couple 3 hours a week, depending upon how many new games I'm working on. You got to set up your OBS and test it to see how it's running and all that good stuff. And there's settings to worry about and setting up scenes, and there's all kinds of other stuff that goes on.
Yeah, I find OBS does seem to take a lot more time than you'd expect it to.
It really does, yeah.
Especially
and some games aren't optimized as well as you'd like for them to be. If they all ran exactly the same way, it would be great. But
yeah, you've got experience with that recently.
Yes.
I'm surprised it didn't kill that series. But then again, I'm not a fan of it.
Actually, I think I found that new NVENC might be holding that back, so I'm going to try regular NVENC next time.
I'm not even sure what I'm actually using. I'm not sure I can check it while I'm recording.
I'll have to see.
Probably using a 64, 264, whatever the hell it's called.
Yep. X264.
Yeah, that one. Because apparently it's faster on NVIDIA or something. Fuck knows. I researched all of this 2 years ago when I set the bloody thing up. And I haven't been back to it since.
Right.
I mean,
I had lots of help in the beginning. Thank goodness.
yeah,
Stuff's so confusing.
these two aren't really that good on this topic because they've not really gone into the back area stuff, have they?
I mean, I've not really looked into it now.
Well, you did the editing actually. The editing you did.
So a question that could be asked is, so like for people who do want to start a channel.
Oh, like you.
What software like do you recommend? Because surely that's a question. Like that's a question I had when I first went into it.
Like what software?
What was it like? You got like Adobe Pro, whatever it is. Like what? Like
you use what you got. Fuck it.
I know, but there's
don't.
Like a question. Like, go on.
Oh, I'm actually bleeding this off as a question.
Okay.
But it's like when I started, the images I used were done like in Paint, and then I used the internet, like websites, to remove the backgrounds.
So that's the thing. Like, it's such simple things that can be done just for making a video, which people don't realize. People think it is a lot of like different softwares and different like.
Oh, it is, but you can get them all for free, and you don't need to use them all.
But it's a lot simpler than what it is, right? It's confusing. Kind of seems. I mean,
yes,
I never had a problem. For me, it was simple.
I mean, if you want to do basic, then yeah, it's literally just get OBS or Streamlabs for free. Hit up a quick 5-minute YouTube video, will show you how to set them up, and bang, record, you're done. You don't even need to edit it, you can upload it straight from there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go into editing, then you need an editing program, and if you want overlays, you need to go into a photo editing program. At the moment, I'm using audio through Audacity, which again is free, and then VSDC to do graphics, animated graphics or moving graphics again. So it's like 7 or 8 programs I'll use for a video, but that kind of shows in the level of detail that comes through, I hope.
I mean, I've watched some of your videos.
Not in a year or so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched any recent ones.
Like the forest ones are literally plug and play and then chop a few bits where Probe swore.
And lit everybody on fire.
Yep, on that one. Can't forget that one.
I know what you're doing in that bush.
But I think, especially with the audio, there's been a massive improvement since the start. The animated pins haven't come in yet, but they will be soon. I'm still learning how to do masking and everything through that.
I mean, when I've like tuned into like, obviously I don't watch your videos, of course. But when I have tuned into like different videos, you can see how it's gone from like a year ago. Like you got like 3-month intervals where you can see you're doing things differently and you're changing things up.
Yeah, you're not becoming the head of my marketing department.
No. Trust me, you don't want that. It's for the best.
But no, it's like every 2 episodes I'll try something new. Because like when I do something seriously wrong, like when I did the self-censoring where the swear words got bleeped out, it's for 2 episodes. So that was quite obvious because everyone got very upset with that. Although I did get paid like 3 times as much off of ad revenue for those videos. So it's like, do I take a hit and take less views and get more money? Or do I just try to make people happy and swear when I want to swear?
Again, that goes back to what your goal of being a YouTuber is, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't really have a goal because you two were there before I started.
So what was the reason that you started YouTube then?
Well, 2. One's documented on the channel intro, where the missus said, "Look, stop talking to me about this shit. I don't care. Go put it on YouTube. You'll find someone that cares." And at the same time, coincidentally, you two
surprisingly you did, yeah.
You and Probes were talking about, hey, we should start YouTube channels.
I remember that talk.
And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's all do it together. And Probes like, yeah, man, that would be cool. And you're like, yeah, no, I'll start tomorrow. And now 2 years later, I'm the only one doing it.
To be fair, I did start, and then I got
Yeah, the stick fight one was alright. But how did you decide to start, and what was your story with getting started, Hox?
I've been watching a Twitch streamer for about 2.5 years. His name is Flick. His channel Flick's gaming stuff.
Are you selling other people's channels?
No. Hey, I give everybody credit where credit's due.
Do you want to be the head of my marketing department? I've just fired someone.
There you go. There's an opening, I hear. No, I started watching him, and something that I kind of always been a little bit interested in, but never enough to the point where I thought, I'm going to do this. And just watching him and how he interacts with his audience and how he does his stuff and kind of his attitude about it kind of set me off on the path of, I'm sure that I can probably do this. And one thing led to another. And eventually I decided that, I'm going to try it.
I think that's probably one of the biggest issues with the platform is people going, I think I can do that. With the amount of people that can't actually do that.
Right.
I mean, if you don't try, you don't know, right?
Exactly.
But is the accessibility to everybody damaging the ecosystem? Like, I know I come on, I look for something, and I get bombarded with shit trying to find what I'm looking for.
Yeah, natural selection. It works itself out. If you can't make it, you can't make it.
But at what point do you realize you've not made it?
And to be fair, it kind of comes down to your own willpower. Like if you say a week down the line, it's like, oh wait, no one's watching me, and then what? You just give up? It doesn't. Nothing happens like that. All right, for some people it does. For a very select few, like 1 in a million. To be honest, there's probably some statistic like that. Like same with YouTube, you get one video that suddenly blows up, and then you get all your followers and your subscribers from that, right?
Yeah.
So for some people, you get very lucky. Like there's one video that gets advertised everywhere, and then
I mean, I had a bit of both. I had one video that blew up, but I was building a steady sort of following as it went anyway. But again, I was going to give up quite early. It was because of one person in the message, which I think I've told you and Probes about.
I believe if is what I remember.
And he just used to keep leaving messages saying, "Oh, this is great," and that kind of encouraged me to continue because I knew somebody was there watching it. Like I've genuinely gone to smaller YouTubers and started leaving nice comments if I enjoy it because it helped me.
I mean, something like that is all it takes, right?
Yeah,
right.
But some of these guys have been going for 4 years, and I'm like, how have you not achieved anything? Because I genuinely think most of them are better than me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be paying attention.
Again, it comes into how much time you put into it as well, I guess.
I don't know. There's some big channels that clearly haven't put any time in it.
But then, going back to what I said about one video blowing up, that's not necessarily a good thing because you're going to get all your followers, but you're not going to keep them. It's just going to be for that one video for some of it, right?
Some of them stay because of the content. Some of them stay because of you.
Yeah.
I think the official statistics YouTube released a year or two ago were people aren't likely to subscribe until they've watched the 4th or 5th video from you. They could take up to 10 for them to become a long-time viewer. So like they rely on you and trust you at that stage that they'll like ring the bell. Subscribe at 5, ring the bell at 7, and then stay for a very long time after 10.
Yeah.
But by all means, every video, tell them to mash that like button.
Tickle. Don't abuse the like button.
Don't forget Twitch. Don't forget Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime?
I have Nightbot that tells them that. Gently every 45 minutes.
Exactly on timer.
You said seconds wrong. Fuck that horny Nightbot.
Right.
I believe if you go into one of Hox's streams and you type !Landis, it will tell you to fuck that horny Nightbot.
Quote Landis. Landis.
I got to do the quote. Yeah,
channel.
That's a good point. Oh, that's always a funny thing.
Nope.
Because it always looks like I'm just trying to hijack the stream. There's definitely something I struggle with. Like if I join a Subnautica stream, which I've been known to do, I really struggle trying not to make it look like I'm trying to hijack. Because I'm not. I just want to enjoy the thing and then help. There's really nothing to go from there, is it?
Sometimes it's hard, though, I'm sure.
What do you mean hijack?
Try to take focus. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, because if the chat's dead, which I've done a couple of times in the past with Hoxes, like when he's not got his regulars in, I'll like start talking to everybody, but then it just comes across in my eyes that I'm being a dick and taking the chat away.
But
Nah.
surely you're part of the community, right? So that's not being a dick and hijacking it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, all right, you're a content creator, but you're part of the community also.
But yeah, the conversation ends up getting sort of swerved away from what Hox is doing. I'm like, no, this is not the plan.
I mean,
let's go back.
You can have a conversation in the community about other stuff. I'm all right, fine.
That's right. Exactly.
I mean, it's
Side conversation.
it's not too bad in Hox's, because Hox's community is Hox's community. They're not part of mine. Maybe a few of them have been over and had a watch, but as far as I'm aware, we don't have any crossover in audience, apart from Alex, but that's because he goes anywhere I tell him to.
Quite a few of them rely on some of your videos for games and stuff.
Oh, cool. I just figured they thought, fuck it, it's another annoying YouTuber.
To the small few who do play Subnautica nowadays. Heard it's a dying game.
6,000 or something a day.
Is it actually?
Let's have a look at the old Steam.
Not to take anything away from your guide content, but
My guide content's off the wall.
hey, I mean, it made you, so
It's still making me.
exactly.
It's still the majority of my views are through the guides. And people yelling at me because I broke their Cyclops. To play Subnautica, it's a wonderful little game. You get to dive and swim with the fishes.
From the guides I've seen, I'm not interested.
Well, my guides are very short. They don't give anything about the game away. They give everything you need to know about where the item is, but they give you nothing about the game.
I mean, I knew about the game way before you started. It's never something I thought I'd ever play. Didn't interest me just by watching a couple of videos about it. Not yours. So it wasn't your fault. Just saying.
We at this stage all know you don't watch my videos.
So going back to the original question then.
Ah, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
What was the original question?
I knew that was going to come up. So the life and work of what was it?
Oh, yeah. Script.
So Hox you only do Twitch, right? You don't, have you gone into YouTube or?
He's uploading VODs.
I've uploaded bits and pieces of my VODs when things happened, yeah.
So, and Landis, you won't go into Twitch, will you?
No, I'm not a fan of the streaming.
So you wouldn't. So that was another thing I was going to ask about, trying to juggle both. I mean, obviously, if you're putting VODs on, it's a little bit different because there's not too much editing involved in that, right?
None.
I don't have the time to edit them. I mean, I'm it's different for me because my content comes straight from Twitch. So they're going to see what I'm doing on Twitch anyway.
Yeah.
And eventually on Twitch, it's going to disappear. If I port it over to YouTube, it's going to stay there X amount of time. That way, people, if they don't have time to watch it there, they can watch it on YouTube later. I mean, they know who I am. I'm not going to be present myself as somebody different in the YouTube video.
Yep.
You're using YouTube for what it was originally designed as. An online video stories.
Essentially.
Yeah. But the way I look at it is, it's a long and short game. Like, streaming seems to be a quick sort of, especially from the money side. If you need money fast, streaming's probably the better way to do it. But with videos, it's a long game.
Sorry, couldn't stop laughing after I got you on.
I guarantee you make a lot more money off of the stream than you would do, say, doing a video. Well,
I don't make any money on YouTube at all, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you've not been investing in it. But
No,
like, for example, if I do a stream, some people on the stream will throw a few quid at me to say thank you for all the videos I've done, especially with the guides helping them, or to say thank you for the entertainment. Which, again, I wouldn't get if it wasn't for the videos.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I feel streaming's more attention grabbing. I don't like it for me.
Same thing. I get tips when I stream. You get them for your videos that you've uploaded and spent time editing and putting on there.
I still feel bad with it though. Like taking money from people.
You took your time to make that video and edit it and put it together. You should not feel bad.
And you're not forcing people to tip you money.
No.
Exactly. This is what I keep trying to tell you, but you never listen.
It still feels dirty to me.
No, because at the end of the day, they're tipping you to help your channel, right? You've given content that they enjoy, so they're then giving you money. That money then goes to help your channel.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Basically, it's easier to avoid paying tax if I spend it all on the channel. I mean, because they've invested in the channel and I want to improve the quality for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if for people looking to start YouTube or Twitch, they shouldn't really look at it as an easy thing. It is work, and you ain't going to get nowhere fast.
It's a long commitment.
Because I know I didn't... Well, I started in September 2017.
Yeah.
I was getting about 2 views a week. Up until November when it shot.
One was me.
That fucking wasn't. When it shot up to like 10 a week in November, and I was like so happy. No, September. It's October. Remember, because I got 25 views in a week, my birthday week, and I was over the fucking moon with that. I was like, 25 views. Average view duration was 30 seconds, but I didn't understand that at the time.
That's all it took.
I was like, yay, people like it. And there's 1 or 2 people regularly coming in and leaving comments. So,
what's it? Your shit.
nah, encouragement. I doubt they were watching it because of the view retention, but it was enough to have the comment. Because YouTube's good at giving you information, but it gives you so much information, you're just like, ugh.
I guess staying on this subject before we go away from it. So starting like a YouTube channel, is it important just to do your own thing, do you reckon, or do you reckon
Massively. Massively.
I know, but a lot of people
Don't
do
copy
it
somebody else.
because, like, say Fortnite, for example. I don't want to mention that game, but I'm going to anyway. Is just because a lot of people are watching it. Is that a reason to make videos on it, or just do your own thing?
Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. If you play something you don't like, your audience isn't going to like it. They aren't going to.
That's bullshit, because everyone loves Subnautica by me.
I'm talking about Twitch. I don't know shit about how YouTube works.
It falls under...
It doesn't work.
It falls under 2 things, like both on Twitch and YouTube. If you played a popular game with no base viewers, you ain't going to get recommended.
Yeah.
So you ain't helping yourself. You want to aim for a low-end game, but not low. Like with me, it was Subnautica. It's not massively popular, still isn't. But it's not so unpopular there isn't an audience.
Mm-hmm.
Every game has an audience, you just got to find it. And with the whole copying people, you'll just get pissed off if you're not being natural.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sure a lot of people have been unsuccessful because they just tried to play a game that's mainstream, so to say, rather than just doing what they enjoy playing and what they know.
Jumping straight in with Fortnite and telling everybody it's the top of the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And punch the like button. Yeah.
By the way, to all your viewers, I don't recommend this game.
Which one? Fortnite?
Fortnite.
I fucking love it.
I'd recommend you.
I
recommend you don't have.
That killed the conversation.
I mean, that's the only question I had for that.
I played Fortnite once, and that's because of you two, so I don't know what you're going on. I don't play Fortnite. You fucking forced me into it, you bitches.
I'm sorry that
I had my time on Fortnite.
And then you dragged me to fucking PUBG, and then you dragged me to fucking Cuisine Royale.
To be fair, I enjoyed PUBG and I enjoyed Cuisine Royale.
Yeah.
Cuisine was fun
for the giggles. But then I had a massive pan streak, which when you watch back in the fucking replay, I didn't kill anybody. But at the time, we were all like, yay, epic pan streak. You killed like 5 people. And then you watch it back. You sniped 1, Hawks got 1, I think, and Probe's got the other 5.
Yeah.
Oh, no, one of them didn't die. He just jumped really high with the fucking bunny slippers. So it looked like I twatted him into space.
I miss finding all that good shit.
But just watching the video, it looks like I've killed them all. But if you look at the kill feeders, I'm going, it's not me. Like I hit someone in the face with a pan and it goes, Hawks has got a kill. And then you watch on Hawks' stream and he snipes him in the head as I'm hitting him. So like I've literally missed it by less than a split second. But yeah, it was fun. But I don't like that type of game. I never have done.
I mean, any game that's got knee pads of speed, yeah, I'm down.
Bunny slippers.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
I don't know how much more they've added now. I haven't touched it in a long time.
Don't know. PUBG's apparently had a lot done to it.
Yeah, they're always going, yeah. Always adding stuff to that.
But yeah, I'm never going back to a battle royale.
I mean, like this comedic ones, like Cuisine Royale. It's fun for a while. I'm getting nostalgic now.
I like the pans, man. The pound sound was so fucking good. You run around, full pans.
I thought it was a lightsaber.
Was that a lightsaber? No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm, it was.
It was a lightsaber, was it?
Yeah.
It's a lightsaber sound.
No,
Oh, shit, yeah.
Hands when you run.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the armor. Yeah.
You sat there in a bush going shh,
Yeah.
clunk, clunk, clunk. I always wondered if
Yeah,
other
it's like-
people could hear that same as you could, if they did
Yeah,
that on purpose. Like with Fallout, I never know if the NPCs or the enemies can actually hear when you've got the fucking radio on. It's never something I've actually been bothered to test. Like, can I be sat here going through the wasteland, blasting my custom playlist I may have accidentally slipped into the game folders by mistake, without being heard? I try and shoot somebody between the eyes from a very large distance with a flamethrower.
What the hell is that?
Who keeps doing that?
It's not me.
It's fucking
It's
weird.
you, innit? It's fucking you.
It's not me.
Well, your light lights up every time it happens.
Doesn't mean it's me.
Well, it's normally the sign.
Doesn't mean it's not you.
Very true.
Right.
Whoever's doing it, keep doing it.
I think this is
God.
this whole thing, like with me going into podcasts, because I started as a let's play and I moved into guides. Now I've dipped my toe in reviews and podcasts. Is there a point where you should say like stop it and just sort of stick to a format?
No.
It's up to you, really.
Yeah.
Depends what your people want.
Depends on what your people want and what you're willing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I willing to do?
Nosh them off.
You'll have to join Patreon to find out.
So I guess when they want the private Snapchat, it's up to you.
There's a private Instagram.
Oh god.
Private
Mm.
Snapchat has dick pics.
Yours does, mine doesn't.
No, mine does not.
It does, it's got mine.
He hasn't opened them yet. Now you've told him.
Well,
Surprise!
now that I know that, I'm not opening that pic. There's no sausage feed there.
Well, I put £100 voucher for Steam on the shaft. That'd be an interesting giveaway,
It
I
must be
suppose.
a tiny voucher.
Yeah, yeah. It was cold.
Ah. What the else? It was cold, goddamn.
Right.
Okay, I got one more. I got one more question on this subject. Then.
Yeah, I,
Just before it dies. So how much of an influence is social media then to start a YouTube channel? Like advertising yourself as well. Like how did you guys? How much social media advertising did you do? Or
none.
okay,
Still doing none.
yeah.
That's one thing I lack. I'm not real good at the social media part of it. I mean, I advertise when I go live. Like,
It is too
the
much
different
work.
communities. Yeah, the different communities that I'm in, I try to as much as I can and interact with them.
Yep.
So I do some, but not as much as I probably could.
Yeah, you don't want the division. Like if I have a Facebook page, which I very rarely use because I realize very quickly, people who find you on Facebook don't leave Facebook. So you've kind of got to link every bloody video on Facebook as well. And that becomes hassle. With Twitter, it was easy back in the day when they let you do it, but now they don't automatically.
Yep.
So it's just kind of, it's extra work and people don't cross-platform. But yeah, I think going off topic for format in the future, the more questions you two can bring would probably help. Because I find it easier now that Envision's asking questions.
I just thought some people would like to know these questions. Probably not, but you never know.
Never know.
Well, yeah, I mean, you two aren't really involved with the sort of business end of YouTube.
I understand how it works, but I mean, I can just remember when I was first doing it, it's like, what, like I went on about what different like softwares to use and stuff like that.
I can't
But
even
that was
remember.
That was my first question when I first started. I was like, what editing software am I going to use? Like, there's so much choice out there.
Is there, though? I mean,
So all right, for free, there's not that much choice, but if you pay him for it, there's a fair bit.
I got lucky because I got some software on my old computer, and as I've cannibalized bits moving forward, I've kind of kept the license for certain programs, and that was one I've had for like 9 years. I've just updated it.
Well, I got lucky and got that Humble deal with Vegas Pro 15. So
oh, it's nice.
Humble Bundle, they always have those deals with some type of software. There's some type of software bundle. So definitely keep an eye out for those.
Yeah, and the games you get on the monthly is great. If only I thought to leave a link in the description where you can go and join that, and some of the proceeds will go towards my channel.
That's right.
There might be one for Hox too if you prefer him.
Sellouts, cough.
And if you join the Patreon, you can get some fantastic rewards.
That's the only part that's making the video.
Yeah. Just repeat that for 30 minutes. Like I don't want to sell the Patreon, but it's kind of at the stage where things like that really do help. Like you notice it more.
Mm-hmm.
Because it becomes reliable, even if it's like $1 from like 5 people. Those $5,
Yeah.
like I can rely on that $5. If YouTube goes fucking bust and doesn't give me any fucking ad revenue, at least I've got that support.
YouTube goes tits up. Well, that's it.
Yeah, it'd be fine. The ad revenues recover. I mean, I didn't even ever see a dip. What I earn for what I do doesn't match what people say. Like, oh, there's an adpocalypse. We're not getting any ad revenue. But I'm like, this is actually quite a lot. To clarify, I'm not getting that much. It's the per 1,000 views. Everyone says that you should expect $1. But my average is 4, and some of them go up to like 6 or 7. Which isn't amazing. But it is.
Better than a slap with a wet fish.
It sounds amazing compared to what everyone's complaining with. Like, oh, I'm not getting $1 for 1,000 views. I mean, I'm only getting 5,000 views a day. So even if
only a mere 5,000.
there was a stage where I was getting that in an hour.
Oh, so your channel's declined. Okay, confirmed.
Yeah, it's dying.
I just divided my hours per week for 4 weeks times my average-ish Twitch payout. I make 64 cents an hour. And I have had months where I didn't make payout at all.
I forget Twitch is that you have to make a certain amount, don't you?
You do on YouTube as well. Yeah. I had that for 1 month.
Yeah, you have to make at least $100 or they won't pay you. And they've just recently changed it. They pay you at the 15th of every month now if you make payout.
Mm.
YouTube is between the 20th and the 24th.
It was 60 days, and then it was 45 days.
Now it's a month. Shit.
So if we average that by the hours, I'm on $1.25 an hour technically, so it's not bad. I mean, it's illegal. I'm going to have to sue YouTube for breaking minimum wage.
Good luck.
But yeah, I put a considerable amount of hours in there, and I'm not saying how many hours I put in because the whole money side is still taboo for me.
Considering that I'm gonna do this anyway, play these games, I'm making 64 cents an hour that I wasn't gonna be if I wasn't doing it in front of people on a camera.
There is that.
Yeah.
But the thing I find weird is with me is I was a complete YouTube noob. I didn't know nothing about it when I started. So it's kind of weird for me to be on the platform when everybody around me seems to have been watching it for years and wants to be the next PewDiePie.
I mean, that's 90% of you like new YouTubers' goals, right? Is to become the next PewDiePie.
Mm-hmm.
See, that phenomenon was new to me. I didn't understand it, and I kind of don't now still.
I mean, like, what? He's more of a podcast person. Well,
is he podcast?
No, what am I looking for? He's more about his own lifestyle. Like, he shows off all his cars and whatever he's got and shit, right? And then people want that.
Do they?
Think
Well,
shit.
he's not even a YouTuber now. He's a D-Live right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A what?
He's not on YouTube anymore. Hasn't been forever.
Really?
Really?
PewDiePie.
Yeah, yes.
You fuck.
That wasn't me.
No, it's Landis.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I finally figured it out. I was finally looking at the heads.
But yeah, no, it's just weird to me. I again did this because 2 people wanted to, and 1 person didn't want to listen to me talk about the fucking house I built on Forest.
Honestly, you just keep breaking up.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Let me check the connection.
I didn't even know what you said then.
I'm gonna go touch something.
I still miss all of that.
Okay. Just nod, smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Smile
Go.
away.
Alright, I take it that's the end of the podcast then.
Pretty much. Is this getting any better?
No, that's stuck.
What's
Let's
that?
play a game.
Do you want to play a game?
My dick to your face.
That might help the mic. That might help the mic.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace, bitches.
Peace.
Say bye without saying bitches.
Peace.
Bitches.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, bitches.
I'm not here anymore. Can you hear me?
No, you're in a fucking cave.
Yeah, I'm on the button now.
Christ, this music is loud.
I can't have all this.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
I don't know what I unplugged, but it wasn't the mic.
Hey, you sound a shitload better now. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm not under the desk anymore.
Ah, that would make
Oh.
sense.
That helps.